So I bought me 18. So 18 of these Vincas, and I'm going to plug in bare spots where I need like a good ground cover. These do very well in covering the soil. They take off, they love the heat, and they'll get enough water where I'm going to put them. They always do very well in the ground. The only thing that I struggle with these in the ground is that sometimes they get too much water and they start to yellow from the too much water. But other than that, typically they do extremely well, and they just get so much fuller. Hello everyone and welcome back. I have a big bare spot right here that I need to get filled in with some color. And so I am going to be planting these little Vincas right here. They will absolutely fill this space in. In fact, I'm going to plant them just a little further back because they will spill over. Okay. Vincas are my go-to annual. They never disappoint unless you put them somewhere where they get way too much moisture. And in that situation, they can actually yellow, and then from there they just end up looking raggedly. So good to place them where they're not going to get a lot of overhead sprinkler spray. I actually have a lot of these seeds saved. I really don't need to be buying these little 4-inch containers, but I've been busy putting my vegetable garden together and doing a lot of other things that I've just been running out of time. So I actually caved and went and bought some. And I can't move this out of the way because I have drip to it, and I tighten it down with the landscape staple, and I just don't want to undo it. And I can reach this. It's a little awkward, but it'll be fine. And then I'll move over there to plant the other one. It's so bright and hot. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's probably like 90 degrees already, 90 plus. I should have done that before I put the pine mulch back around it. These actually have a name to them, or color. They're the Vinca, they're the apricot color, and they have almost a salmon pink coloring to them. The geraniums in this container right here, they are a salmon pink too, but they're gonna be fizzled out probably until the fall. I mean, they might sporadically bloom again. I have a couple flowers that I see, little buds, but not much. It'll become too hot for them to really start producing, and I don't blame them. They need to conserve their energy to keep their leaves and roots alive. And they got pretty foliage, so I actually don't mind. I think they're a pretty plant even when they're not blooming. And they smell good. I love the way they smell. Now, I picked these up from Lowe's, and I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever noticed that they had names on them before. I just pick them by their color that I see on the flower, but I'm surprised to see these have a coloring name. Normally they just come in a pot that just says Vinca or periwinkle. But now that I know what color they are, when I save their seeds, I will write that on the tag. Okay, that's it. Just those 3, and they will fill in this entire space. Will just be, give them about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. They'll probably start taking off like crazy. Well, it's been a couple days since we planted these Vincas, and as you can see, they are standing up nice and perky. They also got hit really heavy with torrential rains from Hurricane Beryl, and they're doing great. So this is the apricot color. Looking pretty. I love the glossy green leaves. And I really love this apricot color. And I do believe just in a few days they have grown from when I planted them. I also planted some white Vinca, but I did not show it. I did not show it in the video, but I did plant some white Vinca. Here's one right here. And then I have 2 others. Oops, echinacea has fallen on top of one. But here's the other. And these Vinca will fill in these bare spots. Like I said, they will definitely fill in the spot and they'll become a nice ground cover. I have Vinca over here that is self-seeded alongside some zinnias, but as you can see, I have this nice pale pink color, and then this one's going to be a magenta color, and I have some more here and here, and then there's going to be one there. And while I'm here, let me just grab this weed, y'all. Oh, no weeds. I don't know what kind of weed that is. I'll have to come back and pull these later, but I have some more Vinca there. I have them dotted throughout my yard. Here's some more white ones that have self-seeded themselves and are starting to put on their blooms finally. I have some magenta color ones right there. So I have now these all self-seeded. All the Vinca that I have here in these flower beds have all self-seeded. And that's why there's just many different colors. I have white, this magenta color, and this, I'm not sure what this color is, but it's like a pale pink, but then look, it's got a little magenta center on it. I just wonder if this isn't maybe a combination, maybe of this and the white. I don't know, maybe they cross-pollinated, I'm not sure. But I have some more that have self-seeded over here. And so they will fill in all of this spot. They'll fill in all this spot. I probably need to get some put over here now, because where they've self-seeded, like those, it's all further down in the flower bed. But I do have some self-seeded here, so I do need to come in and maybe put some in here. And I have some extra white ones that are the size of the white ones and the little apricot color ones that I have planted. So I have some more in a 4-inch container. So I'll probably do that. Well, that's it for this video, just short and sweet. I love Vinca for its ground cover potential. I also love it because it does self-seed, and so I do get a lot of volunteers in my yard, which saves me money, of course. But anyway, they are a full sun loving plant. They have glossy green leaves, and they just are such a statement in the garden because they do fill in so well. I love the whites, the apricots. Well, really, I love them all. I have never seen a yellow one, but if they made one that came in yellow, I would love that one. I wish, if there's any plant breeders out there, please, a yellow Vinca, please. Buttery yellow. That would be awesome. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, enjoy gardening, y'all. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.